Hi, welcome to Abby Pilates. I'm excited because we are doing a propless class. Just your mat, just you and me, and that's it. It's a good way to really challenge those basics. The accessories just usually add on a level of depth and difficulty. So we're going to take it back to the basics, but it's not going to be easy. We're really going to challenge ourselves today and make the most of this class. Let's head on down. We're going to start on all fours, shoulders down your back. Core already pulling in nice and tight to your spine, not arched, not hollowed out, but a nice neutral spine. Just to start, we're going to get warm, right? So we need to lift that left leg behind us, right arm overhead. Let's make sure wrist and shoulder are aligned. Just start to pulse, lift, and lift. So I'm not moving my entire body, just my shoulder and my hip are hinging as I pulse and lift up and away. Fingertips all the way down to my big toes reaching. Hips are square. Both of my sides are nice and long. Pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and we hold. You're going to bend elbow and knee out to the side. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, pull side, lifting high to the ceiling. Elbow and knee both lifting upward. Shoulder sliding down your back. Inhale it in. Exhale, reach to pull the rib cage in. Inhale, exhale. If you find at any time this class is too easy for you, or you just want a different style of class, you can always add on ankle weights or put a weight into those hands. 3s or 5s will really give you that nice deep burn. For 4, and 3, reach. For 2, find length, not softness at the top, okay? For 2, exhale out, last one, inhale, line it up. Hand comes down, right toe flips under, left knee pulls in as you scoop knees to nose. Drop the right knee down, lift, opening up your sternum, still holding your core in. We go scoop, lift, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you're squeezing that right quad really tight as you lift up, making sure that your shoulders are staying out of those ears. We're using all 10 fingers. For 4, and reach. 3, even getting some ankle mobility through that right ankle. Use your full range. For 2, shoulders down, back leg reaches. Last 1, dropping down to your elbows. All right, we're taking that left leg, we're reaching it across our body, squeezing through the inner thighs. From here, we're going to lift back up to the ceiling, flexed foot, point it out to the other side. Lift up, flex as we lift, and point to the side. Long inhale, long exhale. Forearms pressing into the mat. Make sure that those forearms aren't too far out so you're back on your knee, or too far under you so it's all shoulder work. Get shoulders right lined up over those elbows. Flex to lift, point it out there. For 2, holding your low core in. I can feel my low core just kind of wanting to relax and take it easy here. Don't let it. Reach, lift. I think we're doing one extra one. Never killed anyone. Hold it out to the side, little pulses. If that's too much, you just take it in for a bend. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, last 4. Lift it for 2 and 1. Bring it on in, knees go wide. Fingertips go long. Okay, so we're activated through those shoulders, through our hips already, and through that core, nice and warm. We'll get some extension after we repeat the other side. Back onto those hands, shoulders pulling down your back. Once those shoulders are down your back, you've got right leg reaching long behind you. Make sure to square up those hips, tummy in tight. Left arm reaches away to pulse. So we start lighting up the backside. We got a little extension here, elbow in the back of the knee. Not only are they lifting high, but they're also reaching as you lift. You pull your navel in as to not move the entire spine, but to control just through the leg and the arm. For 5, for 4, don't lose sight of your breath. 3, 2, and 1. Elbow, knee. You want to lift them up while pushing your knee into the ground so you're not leaning over. Exhale away. Inhale in. Your head, it stays in line with your spine, nice and neutral. Can you slide your shoulder blade down your back and then reach the elbow without too much movement through the shoulder blade? We want to glide in our shoulder, making sure we extend a full range. For 4, right arm is strong. Don't let it bend. Reach it away from your body. Last 2, squaring up those hips at the top. Last 1, we drop down to our forearms. We cross over, squeeze the inner thigh, flex to lift, and then you point out to the side. All right, bear with me. I got to move over a few inches. Lift, reach, lift, squeeze that inner thigh. Flex to lift, point it out there. Not too much movement through those hips, just the right leg moving, trying to remain stable through that left leg. Out laterally, extend it up, squeeze. Don't you forget that inner thigh at the bottom. It doesn't want to work to finish the movement, but put that little bit of effort in to squeeze through before you do the flex and lift. What are we at? Let's do 3 more, yeah? Exhaling it up. Long exhale, inhale, lift, and lower. 1 more, squeeze, lift, reach, drive that heel back up, squeeze through the inner thigh. I got to shimmy back to the middle of my mat. Forearms are down. We are going to take the left toes under. That right leg is still back. Push into your left toes. Drop the shoulders. Push. Scoop. Reach. Lift tightly. Not with an open hip, but square it up. And open. Push hard in the left foot. Squeeze the left quad. And then you return, dropping that head every time. For 4, scoop, lift and reach. Last 3. For 2, extend that leg all the way back. Reach it far and tight, all the way through your quad. Awesome work. All right, we are coming to a stand, because why not, yeah? All right, hands are going to go behind our head, legs nice and wide. We're going to start with a lateral lunge. I'm going to have my toes pointed at diagonal. I'm eating my hair, pardon me. And then we're going to hinge. I'm hinging down, pushing through my heel to grow up tall, hinging back down, back up, knees headed toward my pinky toe. Inhale down, exhale up. I am lowering my chest, sticking my booty out, driving up through my heels, squeezing those shoulder blades behind me at the top, elbows reaching wide. For 4, lift. Last 3. For 2, and 1. Headed back over to that first side, right where we started. Okay, stay as low as you can. Push into that heel, little pulses. For 8, 7, belly in super tight. 5, 4, 3, 2. We aren't getting up. Stay here. Lift the heel, lower, twist, head back to center, heel lift. Arm reach, rotate around your center. Lift, exhale. For 6, 5, catch yourself. I just caught myself. I wasn't really lined up when I came back to center. For 4, and reach, belly in on that reach. 3, and twist. Last 2, and twist. 1, and twist. Staying in that twist, it is so hard. Just push into that heel, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, growing, long spine. 3, 2, 1. Big inhale as you lift up. We go right back down to that same side. Instead of hands being on your back, hands are on your knee. We're going to step it in. After that step in, we're going to reach the left leg up and away as you stand. Head back down. Reach it out. In. Up. Down. Out. I'm kind of at a diagonal. Lifting the belly. Down. Down. Lift. Down, down, lift. Lateral leg lift there. It's going out to the side, almost into my glute, rather than my hip flexor. And grow. Out, out. Squeeze that bottom leg. For 2, lift. Last 1. Hold it up. Hold. Squeeze the bottom leg straight. It wants to bend to support you. We're fighting through that balance. Reach the fingertips out. Just lift up through that glute. 6, 5, belly in, shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. Pull that knee up to your chest. Bring that leg back out. Hands go behind your head. Hinge down. Get low. Push into that left heel. Little pulses. 7, 6. Can you get any lower? Chest dropping, booty back, back flat. 3, 2, hold it. Heel lift. Twist. Head back to center. Heel lift. And twist. Do not rush through. As you're moving, not only are we breathing, but we're reaching into mobility. We have strength and endurance as we work through the difficult parts of that burn, but we also have mobility, making sure our back is reaching long. We're rotating into full range, and our ribs are inhaling with air and contracting with those exhales. And as a true Pilates instructor, I have no idea what number we're on. Let's go for 2. Back in. Lift, lower. Last 1. Hands to that knee. From here, we step in with the back leg. We lift. Find length, growth. Everyone who is not a dancer, acrobat, or gymnast is like, what are we doing here? We're growing. We're lifting up off the floor. We're dropping our shoulders. We're finding excellent posture. Then we get low and work. And lift. Work, work, and lift. How low can you get as you move through the bottom part, through those legs, and up? We have a little rotation through that hip, which is great because we get to internally, externally rotate around our femur through that hip joint. For 2, we hold that last one up, move it, lift, reach fingertips wide, drop shoulders down, lift off the floor, balance, lift, lift. 8, 7, booty more than hip flexor. For 4, 3, 2, 1, lift it up there. Opening up that right leg, back to center, arms reach wide, pulse, pulse, lift up onto releve, down, down, up, down, down, squeezing the heels together at the top. As you draw those heels together, you should feel those inner thighs squeezing. bringing your whole body together at your midline. For 5, up, find that balance. 3, squeeze and lift. Last 2, and up, and 1. Hold the releve, get low. Find it, pulse it out, squeezing those heels together, tucking the tail under, getting as low as you can. Shoulders are down, core is tight. For 5, 4, little pulses. For 2, and 1. Legs go straight. Hands go behind the head. We're going to keep those toes pointed outward. Get as low as you can in your squat. From here, you're going to extend the booty backward. Find some mobility in the hamstrings, in the hips. Roll forward as you bend the knees. Tuck the tail under. Get low. Exhale. Reach the booty back. Inhale. Send the knees nice and wide. You stay where you are. I am going to move sideways so you can get a visual on how flat your back needs to be, how low you need to be at center, and your goal in finding that mobility, squeezing your ribs together on that exhale. Exhale it and lift the chest. Pull your body together at the midline. Always a gentle Kegel happening on those exhales. You can take your Kegel even deeper. If ever you're in a Pilates class and there's too much going on and you're mentally like, she is giving me 97 cues, just try to focus on 2 at a time and build on from there. Even if that means you're moving slower, you're pausing, you're rewinding, you're trying again. That is the beauty of an online class. For 2, reach it back, back goes flat, hold. Squeeze the floor as you reach the knees out. Last 1. Send the booty away. Get low. Open up. Grow tall. Hit your mat. We have made it to the ab portion for our final section. We're going to start simple and add on. Hands go behind your head as you scoop up. Legs to tabletop. I'm going to imprint my spine the whole time, meaning all my vertebrae are on my mat. There's no gaps. So how you do that is you pull your pubic bone toward your nose, send your ribs and your spine into your mat. Reach that left leg away, pull it in, exhale away, pull it in. 6, 5, connecting with your breath. As you exhale, everything flattens down into the mat. 2, and 1. We hold. We reach the fingertips long to lift our chest. For 9, 8, 7. You're reaching your fingertips towards your heels, holding your belly in. For 4, the more wrinkles up here, the better, right? Because we're squishing. 3, our skin together. 2, pressing the back into the mat. And 1, hands go behind your head as you relax to the floor, take a breath. We're adding on now, doing a little combo. Exhale, curl up. Left leg goes long. We reach for 2, for 1, bring it back in. Exhale, lift and reach for 2, for 1, bring it back in. Belly button to spine. Exhale, get deep in your core. You're only doing 2 lifts, so the whole time we're really pressing our back into the mat and trying to connect with the breath. So exhale up, press farther and farther. A long inhale in. Exhale up and scoop. Inhale in to float for 2. Last 1, left leg low and long. Bring it back. Feet go down, hips lift up to reset our body. Roll down nice and slow. 1 vertebrae at a time. Feels so good, yeah? Legs back to tabletop. Exhale, scoop and lift up. Right leg goes out for 10. Back in. 9. Your shoulder blades are off the floor because you're lifted. Your head is being supported by your hands. Your ribs still pulling together. Belly still pulling down into your mat. Trying to resist that gap as much as you can. 5. If you have a huge gap, just lift your legs up higher and try to dig deeper. 3. Exhale away for 2. And 1. Fingertips reach. We lift up and up. You've got it for 8. 7. Drive your fingertips towards your heel. Perfect tabletop over here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to tabletop. Take an inhale. You know what's next, so set up for it. We exhale up and scoop. Reach the leg long. Drive the hands away. Lifting up for 2. 1. Head back in. Big inhale. Exhale long. And 1. And all the way down. 2, 1. Put effort in that scoop. How high can you lift off? And not only that, but how low can you get that opposite leg, that right reaching leg? Exhale, scoop up, lift for 2, 1. Long inhale, ribs pull together. 1. And lower. 2, 1. And lower, last 2. Exhale up, reach. Reach, push yourself for your last one. I always say last one, best one. 2, 1. Inhale in, lower those feet, lift the hips, reset, exhale, tuck your tail, roll it down 1 vertebrae at a time, taking your time. We need a little rotation and we need a little side bending to finish. Up, I'm on my left knee, my right leg is reaching wide, hands go behind your head, working that right oblique. Inhale, left elbow toward the floor, exhale, squeeze into your right side. Inhale, how far down can you get? Maybe getting a little bit lower each time. Lift through the right rib cage. Remember those shoulders never poke up. And our elbows stay so wide, leading the way as we laterally move. 6. Big inhale for 5. Reach. You've almost got some mobility as you pull the elbow to the ceiling and you open up through that right side body. Feels good. Last 2. Still lifting your gut up and away from the floor. Last 1. We head out to twist and pulse, pulsing first for 10, 9. Let's take those arms wide. 8. Fingertips go to the ceiling. For 6. Hold your gut in. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand down. Right leg up. Let's bring that hand back to our head. Twist toward the floor. We're lifting this leg as we do. Right leg still lifting. Return. Try not to use the left arm. Fingertips only is great. Using your core to wrap and reach. Wrap. And 5. Is your gut still in as you're twisting? Are your ribs still pulling together? 3. Inhale. 2. Right elbow lifts. Get that back leg up. Last 1. Bring it in. Switch sides. Exhale to reach. Right elbow. Woo, to the floor. Grow up nice and tall. Squeeze into left side body. I gotta readjust this knee. There we go. All right, inhale down. Long exhale up and squeeze. Inhale long and low to the ceiling first before over, getting more of a rainbow shape. Is your reaching leg nice and tight? Squeeze that quad. You want your legs to be part of that mobility that we're trying to get, finding length in our body, using those hips. For 4, hold the gut in, lift, reach over for 3. For 2. Elbow up, last 1, inhale long. Exhale up, heading back in for those pulses. Reach the fingertips up and up, right into your abs. They're pulling into your sternum for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips down on that right side. Left leg lifting up. Left elbow at the ceiling. Inhale low. Twist and reach up and away, finding balance through that right leg. Option here to just lower that left leg. If that balance isn't coming very naturally for you, you just build, okay? Every class, you get a little stronger. Every time you move your body, you find where you're weak and where you're strong, and you base the next class off of that, getting 1% better. Exhale up every time. Inhale and exhale. For 2, lift and reach. Last one. Lift, reach, finish with strength. Coming back on it. The first thing that we're going to do is just head right down into a child's pose, okay? Arms reach out away from your body. Shimmy those hips left and right, opening up. Finding space. Maybe your hips feel a little bit more mobile now. Maybe your back feels a little bit more mobile. So when we do child's pose, after a class, we're able in our warmth to find more space. Search for that. Search for maybe your neck being longer, your shoulders dropping lower. And move, wiggle through it. Find space in your body. All right, our feet are going to shift through so we can find a figure 4. I have my right leg bent, and then I've got my left foot out in front. I'm going to walk down my foot, grab behind my ankle, and then I'm not just going to forward fold. Instead, I'm going to lengthen out, find an open sternum, my shoulders down, and then I'm going to pull my sternum toward my knee, take my right hand to right knee. Then, now that I found a little more space, I am going to initiate more of a fold position, nice and slow, breathing inhale, and sinking on the exhale for 3, for 2, and 1. Now we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last to come. Being careful and mindful, switching out our legs. Walk down, maybe grabbing behind your knee. I am obviously pretty mobile, so I'm going to grab behind my calf ankle area, and then shoulders go down, spine lengthens. You're going to find that one side is maybe not as great as the other side. That is okay. That again is just being mindful of where you can grow. And then I'm going to bring my sternum toward my knee, press left hand to left knee, get that hip a little more open, graciously, and then forward fold, relaxing toward that front leg. Inhale, release on the exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to cross our ankles through, head to your down dog, pedal out those heels, reach them away. We did some releve. We definitely did some squatting, so we want to make sure that we're just finishing with long calves, reaching through our feet, all 10 toes, aggressively stretching away from one another as we reach our heels toward our mat. Maybe coming to a still place, lift the tail, close the ribs, hollow out the hands, pushing into all 10 fingers. Maybe trying to lift all 10 toes as you reach those heels back towards your mat. Eyes shift to gaze towards your thumbs. And then we're going to let the head completely fall. We're going to take our hands back toward our toes and hang for ragdoll. Grab your elbows, completely relax, sinking towards your mat. This is the part of the class where everything in your body wants to run away. Like you want to get up and start your to-do list and rush through. Don't do that, okay? Stay with me. Give your body one more minute to lengthen out, to sink, to relax. You can hurry and fight that battle the rest of the day of all the to-dos. Give yourself the time and the freedom for one more minute to just be and to chill and to have no other agenda other than a little bit of time to take care of yourself. Let's make sure head, neck, shoulders
fall completely toward the earth. Big inhale. Exhale, letting it all go. Tucking your tail, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale those arms up over your head. Exhale, release, let it all go. Thank you guys so much for joining me on Abby Pilates. I hope that mat workout, simple enough as it was, got you rejuvenated, feeling good and energetic for the rest of your day. Before we go, I'm going to pray. Join me or turn me off. Either way, thank you so much for being here with me. Okay, if you want to finish with me, lay down on your mat. You're going to have one hand at heart center, the other hand on your belly. We're going to close our eyes, relax. Breathing in. Exhale, let it all go. Feel the air fill up in your chest and in your belly. When you inhale, repeat with me. The Lord is my shepherd. Exhaling out, I have all that I need. Inhaling, the Lord is my shepherd. Exhaling out, blowing out those candles. I have all that I need. Send your mind there. What does that mean to you? The Lord is my shepherd. For me, I know that He guides me. He takes care of me. Exhaling away. I have all that I need. I have all that I need because of Him. Jesus, we thank you so much that you are a shepherd, that you guide us, you love us, you protect us, you chase us down when we wander from you. And we appreciate, God, that we have all that we need because of your provision, the way that you care for us, the way that you love us. There is nothing else that we need other than you. Help us to remember that as the world tries to change our minds, as it tries to send us struggles and forcing us, making us, tempting us to believe that we need more than you. Bless our days. Thank you for this mind, body, soul connection. May we rest in you. In Jesus' name, amen. See you next time on Abby Pilates.